Hi everyone, it's Jocelyn. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I did a long freestyle set on this client. She's going to Miami, so she obviously wanted me to go crazy on her nails. Everyone knows that these are my favorite type of sets to do, so let's get straight into it. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is prepping the natural nail. And this is getting rid of all the shine on the natural nail that it already has, because if you place your acrylic without doing this step, it will not last as long, and obviously you want your clients to have the best retention possible on their sets. So all I'm doing is using my drill. I use a fine grit sanding band on the client's natural nail because I find that that's the one that does not hurt them the most. There is coarse and there is medium, but to me personally, I choose to use fine all the time, and all I'm doing is going around on the natural nail on the lowest setting of my drill, just getting rid of the oil residue until it has that matte look and no shine left over, because once again, if you did leave some shine, your sets won't last as long. So now I am switching out from the fine drill bit piece to a ball piece, and I am honestly not sure what this is called, but it's from Amazon. I'm going to leave all the links below of the products that I'm using today so you could just find them easier. And all I do with this one is just take it, and you can put it on a little bit of a higher setting, but don't go too high. I probably put it on a medium setting to go around my client's cuticles, because this gets rid of it and cuts it for them. The only reason why I'm going over the whole nail with this is because she did have some glue left over from the last press on set that she had. So I'm just using this to take it off, and it took it off very easily without damaging any type of the nail. Now I'm going to grab the nail tips, and these are honestly the best ones that I have found. I actually found them on Amazon after finally searching it and getting all types of different brands tips that I've had, and these just happen to be the best for me. I like how they're already kind of tapered squared, and I like how they're longer than most natural tips that there are, and these are clear because I don't like using the natural ones. I just prefer to use these because I do a lot of encapsulations and clear nails, and these just make it 10 times easier for me. So once again, I'm going to leave the link below for these. And what I do is you're always going to want to find a tip that fits the side to side. As you get better, you're going to not even be able to have to really size them all. You're just going to look at it and know what size you are or your client is, and that's going to help with your timing. But if you are stuck between two tip sizes, you're just going to go with the bigger one, and you're just going to have to file a little more, which is okay, because then you can actually measure and get your client's size right. Better than if you did a smaller tip, it would pop off easier. So next we're going to go on to filing the nails. So what I use is an 80/80 grit file. I got these in bulk from my local Sally's. It was, I believe, $50 for $30, which is a really good price, but I'm sure you can find them on Amazon or any other beauty supply website. So what I do is I go back and forth, up and down, and you want to hold the nail very, very tight so it's no discomfort to your client, because the force will be there from where you glued the tip on. So I just go up and down, side to side, and then I hold both sides really tight while I'm filing the end of the nail. And you want to just look at it kind of from all angles and make sure that it's very straight as you can get it now, because you are going to go in and file after you lay your acrylic again, and you are going to notice that if you file it good here, you won't have to do much filing after that, and you'll give it a way more crisp shape. So my phone had cut off while I was dehydrating and priming the nail. So I'm going to leave those down below of what I use. But I believe the dehydrator that I use is by Gelish. And the primer that I use is Mia Secret. And that is the one I think is the best because it does not burn your clients. Now you will always use dehydrator first and then primer. And now after that, we're going to start applying our acrylic. So I usually, if I have 2 glitter nails, I'm going to do those first. And then I'm going to do the other color just because I kind of find that going to different nails helps me know what kind of idea I'm going to have in mind and a vision, if that makes sense. So all I do when you encapsulate is, this is a glitter mix, so you lay down your glitter mix, and then after this I'm going to go in with clear after I finish her hand and go over it, just because when I file I don't want to take off any of the glitter. And also, if I left this alone, her nails would be more prone to break because they would not be as thick. And we don't want to make the nail too thick. We just want to make it perfect enough to where it's not going to break and it's not too brittle. So I just go in a little by little acrylic balls all over where I see they need to be. And I know a lot of people say that it's a good thing to have like a one bead method, 2 bead method. Honestly, I just do as many as I see fit needed for that. So let it be 4 little ones or 5 little ones or 6 little ones. I'm gonna do it. Most of the time I get it done in 4, just because I have tried to count and keep up with, only do 4 beads. But honestly, it really doesn't matter. Just do as much as you think you need to do and it'll be way better. The brush I'm using is a new one I just got. It is a number 14 by Sugar and Cream. Now, if you're new at nails, I honestly recommend starting out with a number 8 brush. And throughout your whole nail career, you're going to go through a lot of brushes. You're going to see some you like. You're going to see some you don't like. I honestly like Alpha brush. I like Valentino Beauty Pierce brush. But I think that this one has been my favorite so far. This one is a number 14, and I think it holds more acrylic and gets the job done a little faster. But that's okay if you're just starting out. Don't rush, take your time. And I would honestly start with a number 8 brush because that's what I did. That's what most people I know do. And it helps them until they're ready to size up and get a new brush. And by sizing up, it just means that how big the brush is and how much acrylic it can hold when you lay it. Now there's no rush and there's no right size. You just want to do what works best for you. So after I lay my acrylic, I'm going to go in with my 80/80 grit file, and I'm going to make these nails as crisp as I can, which is like how I did it when we were shaping the tips earlier, going side to side, back and forth. When you are going on the sides of the nails, you want to make sure, if you look at your file, that it is straight and not at an angle, and you will find that if you do that, you will have a way better shape. And then when I file the bottom of the nail, I'm going to hold both sides and just go up and down, because afterwards I'm going to turn the hand over and look at it, and if it is a little off center, then I can just file it from there. And then I just do a little bit of the back side to get off any residue, and I just keep doing that on all the nails till I'm done. So now I am using a ceramic drill bit to file and close off the nail around the cuticle, and I find that using these works better than the metal ones just because it's a little more safe to use on clients and you don't have to risk cutting them as much. But if you're really careful, you'll never cut your clients. So all I do is I use this and I go around the cuticle a few times. I go over the whole nail to smooth it out, and then I just get underneath a little bit to get off if there's any, things sticking out from underneath or there's dust or whatever. So I go around, I go over the whole nail, and then I go under it. And that's pretty much my method. Once you get better at laying your acrylic, you will find that you don't need to do this part as much. But I got this drill bit from Amazon. It actually came in the package that the ball one was on earlier when we were prepping the nail. And I just do this on all 10 till I'm done. I didn't realize that her nail wasn't already in the video when I started applying a whole bling nail. So you can kind of see it here. I apologize that it's not fully centered. I had no idea. I was just so into doing this set. So what I did for this nail, when you do a full bling nail, I know a lot of people scatter the rhinestones. I like to start at the top of the center of the nail and make a line straight down with the rhinestones. And then from there, I just kind of fill in the spaces to the right and the left with straight lines. And then towards the outside, I just use smaller ones to, so you can't see any of the nail. And I find that this is easier than like scattering them all over because sometimes your rhinestones won't fit. And I just find that this is a more organized look. And I personally think it looks better in pictures and on the client. And the clients like it better this way. I get my rhinestones, my Swarovski rhinestones from Dreamtime Creations. I ordered them from Nail Haven Beauty Supply. But once again, I'm going to leave all the links down below. They are kind of pricey, but they are really worth it because, one, you charge more for them because it's better quality than, you know, normal Amazon rhinestones. They have a higher shine, they last longer, and they don't dull out. They are pricey, so in the beginning, I think every beginner should just get their rhinestones from Amazon and use those while you're practicing. And then once you get more of an idea for the rhinestones, you move up to the Swarovski kind. And the type of glue that I use is the best one that I have found. It is Zule's Bling residue. So it comes in a little nail polish bottle. You just place it on and then you put the rhinestone and it is stuck there. My clients' rhinestones last until their next fill or their new set, which is over 4 to 6 weeks. So this is the best glue that I found that works. My client was so excited when she saw the nail. So here she is. She was saying in the video how happy she was, and for you guys to see how shiny that is. In person, it is way shinier. And these are once again using Swarovski crystals. And now we're going to go to the other hand, and I'm going to do a pixie nail. And these are, I honestly don't know if they're called pixies. I just order them. They're little bottles, and they are the tiny, tiny beads. So what I usually do for this nail is I place the glue in random spots and I put bigger rhinestones, and then you will see me pour the rest of the pixies on the whole nail, and I just find that looks a little bit better, and it was a really, really cute look in the end. So once again, I'm really sorry that it cut out kind of at the camera, but now what I'm doing, I am placing foil on 2 of her nails. What I use to adhere the foil is Daily Charms nail foil glue, and all you do for that is put it on, cure it in the light for 30 seconds, and then just place the foil on there. I find that this is the best foil that works for any type of foil, regardless if you get it from Daily Charm or not, because I get a lot of my cute foils from Amazon, but I just find that this glue works the best. And now I am going to start putting on the top coat, and my favorite top coat is by Valentino Beauty Pure. This is the one that I have found to be the most shiniest, if that makes sense. And you want to find a good no wipe top coat, because I feel like those are better lasting and shinier in the long run. And that is pretty much it for this set. Sorry some of it was cut out, but hopefully you guys got a good idea of what I use and my techniques that I did. So here I am just finishing up the top coat on all 10 fingers, and then I use the lamp to cure it. I found this lamp off of Amazon. It is a rechargeable and cordless one, and if you know me, you know when I used to work out of my grandma's basement, I hated using ones with the cords because I felt like it just got tangled up too much and it was really annoying. So this one cures it. It works good. I've had it for about 6 months now. Not once has it stopped working. Even if I only charge it for an hour after I unplug it, it has lasted me months, honestly. So this is a really good lamp to invest in my opinion. So here I am just putting on some cuticle oil to put some hydration back into the nails, and it makes the pictures look prettier when you take them. And I got this one from Cosmoprof. It was a D&D one, and you just rub that onto the cuticle above the nail. And that is pretty much how this set went. I hope you guys liked this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.